Alright guys, I've got a 2005 Ford Freestyle front wheel drive, and it's an SCL, and I bought this thing with a salvage title for real cheap, under $1,000, which probably was maybe even a little too cheap, but I got a good deal on it. So the seat belt on the passenger side was blown out, so I came over here to pick and pull, and I'm just going to walk you guys through what I did to replace the seat belt. The spring inside the seat belt was all tangled up and messed up, so the seat belt would not retract at all. So the seat belt that I had to replace, you have to pardon the shadows here, was completely floppy. It would not retract at all like this one will, because this is a good seat belt that I replaced, so that's the good one now. So you have to rip up the trim. Then this front piece goes all the way to the back, so you need to open up, excuse the wind, front and back door, okay, to get that whole trim piece out. And that piece of trim is right here, and it just snaps out, okay? So that's not that hard. So you take that whole piece out, and then you're able to take another plastic piece off here, and then finally the piece of plastic that is above the actual seat belt. Now, you can use this for reference. So this needs to come off. To take that off, you have to take a flathead screwdriver and pop that off. Really easy, okay? Then you're gonna have a little star bit. So if you've got like a multi-screwdriver kit, I've got this DeWalt kit. I think you get these on Amazon for like 15 or 20 bucks. Something like this will work. It's a 1/4-inch drive bit and nut driver set. Okay, so I believe, so you go to your star bits here, and I believe it was that guy. So if there's a size on there, I think I believe it's the T20, but I'm not 1,000,000%. I believe that's the one though. So at any rate, it's one of these little guys here. I believe it's a T20. So you just take that and you unscrew your T20 star screw from that, and after you pop that off the flathead, this snaps off, but you're not gonna be able to take that off very easily, or if at all, because it's tucked under here and under here. So you have to get this piece off first, and to get that piece off, as far as I could tell, you had to rip up the trim on the floor. So that was what I was just explaining. So you rip this up, take off your middle piece, then come back up and take off that top piece. So when you're done with all that, okay, so when you're done with that, it's going to look like this, because you're going to take all that plastic off. You popped off that plastic piece, you unscrewed that, and took everything off. So this here is a T50. So that's a star bit. That is not something that you're going to find in one of these kits. I bought this at my local auto parts store for 11 bucks, I believe, because I wasn't sure what the size was. But now you will know, and it is a T50. So I used the T50 with a socket wrench, ratchet wrench, and take this off. That comes off. You're going to use that same T50 to get down in here, and there's another bolt right there. So this is like the assembly right here. Down here is where the seat belt's coming out of. That whole deal right there will come out once you take out that T50 bolt. Then it just kind of comes out. There is a little connector right here, and this is just for the seatbelt warning sign. This does come out. There's just a couple things you got to pinch to take it out, but once you've got that bolt out, this whole thing just lifts out, and then you take this cable out, and you're good to go. The last part that you got to do is down here, this guy right here. So this has plastic molding as well, and it just unhooks from the front. This was a little more difficult to take off. There is one deal here you'll have to unplug from that. I believe that, that's for that's the power seat. So if you have a power seat, you'll have this to unplug, and mine had a power seat, so I had that to unplug. It wasn't a big deal. So just clamps, you squeeze down on it and it comes off. So, but this altogether was a little more difficult to take off because it was clamped on with these guys. So you probably want to be a little more careful than I was. I kind of just ripped it off, but if it doesn't matter to you, then it's all good. So at any rate, this here is, I believe that is a, man, what size was that again? That is a 15mm socket that fits on there. So you'll need the T50. You're gonna need a T20. You need a flathead screwdriver to pop that off. Pop this off, okay, with a T20. Then you're gonna need a T50 to take off the two big bolts, one up here and then one down there, which you see right here, okay? That's a T50. Then you're gonna need your 15 millimeter, and just take that off with your socket wrench, and there's one little connector right here. It comes right off, really easy. So there you go. That should be it pretty much once you get that molding off. So then after that, everything comes out, and you will be able to take the belt out of the whole deal, and you're good to go.